Audrey.
My name is Ali Hood and I'm Director of Conservation for the Shark Trust. The Trust works to advance the worldwide conservation of sharks through science, influence, education and action. The Trust believes that effective shark conservation comes from a science-based commitment to achieving sustainably managed populations, coupled with a responsible consumer supply chain. This is an introduction to the Marine Conservation in Action section, covering shark and ray conservation. Sharks are long-lived species, and securing their conservation requires appropriate timescales of planning and commitment. And having evolved in an ocean devoid of man's influence, sharks and rays all over the world are now under threat from our activities, and conservationists and increasingly governments and the public have realised that this is an urgent priority for action. Tens of millions of sharks are killed each year, mostly in unmanaged and unregulated or illegal fisheries. These fisheries are driven in particular by the demands of the shark fin trade and increasingly the growing markets for shark and ray meat. This section of the Marine Conservation Action website will provide you with a wide variety of examples of how different people and organisations are taking action to try and protect and manage shark and ray populations around the world. There are an enormous number of different initiatives underway, and this section demonstrates that variety, which includes research into the biology and ecology of these animals. There is an enormous amount we need to know to conserve these animals successfully. A recent IUCN study classified nearly half of the 1,041 species of shark, ray and chimera. They assessed them as data deficient, a status that hampers management and conservation. We certainly know enough to know that action is required, but more detail would make that action truly effective. Advocacy with governments, regulators, the fishing industry and other stakeholders is an important tool. Working with these bodies has helped secure binding conservation legislation and fisheries management, and we need to now deliver preemptive management for sustainability. Public awareness and communicating the threat and the potential solutions plays a huge part in convincing the powers that be that action needs to be taken. Empowering the public through citizen science enables people to do more than just add their voice. Campaigns vary in their style and focus, but play a large part in active conservation effort. And working with people, in partnership, building capacity is vital to try to ensure that we protect and manage our shark and ray populations more effectively for a sustainable future for both the populations and for those coastal communities that rely on them. So in conclusion, this is just a selection of the many approaches which we hope will inspire you to support us in our work. Explore the options and organisations doing this work, and you can play your part in protecting the world's shark and ray populations for a sustainable future.
Great, well done. That's fantastic.
First one on first half, second one on